Hi, we got on. I'm always so glad when we're able to get on. So, welcome to my weekly message. I'm Diana Rankin, as you know. This is week 33 from August the 9th through the 15th. See, I got to have my calendar in front of me to tell you what the dates are. It's August the 9th through the 15th. And I think I'm getting better internet service because we seem to be able to get on. Um, Pretty quickly here on not to upload but to go live, and that's exciting to me because my internet was so slow that I would sit here and wait and wait and wait and then finally get on. So it's really exciting. So I won't be so surprised perhaps in the future that we got on so quickly. So thank you for my internet service for being a little bit better than it used to be. We will get a message from Phillip, my spirit guide. This is an oracle book, and yes, it is available on Amazon. And it's just each page has a different wisdom on it. And so we just flip through and we think left page or right page. And we'll be sure and get that in just a few minutes. But we do have a question. This actually came through Facebook. And this is from one of my friends there. And she wants to know about COVID. Um, and we're going to look a little bit more about that. Uh, so sit back, relax, and here we go. This is the question, followed by what Philip has to say about it. And by the way, before I forget, thank you so much for your kind comments. I'm really grateful for them. And I'm grateful for your participation in this community. I'm grateful for your love. And I'm also really grateful that you're here because this is why I'm doing this. All right. So, our question: why are we in this global pandemic? What is our lesson here? Please help us to understand. Well, I want to first of all say, many of you have heard me say before, I don't believe in lessons as much as gifts. And within the gift, we learn what the lesson is, so to speak. We learn what we're supposed to learn. But I always would really rather receive a gift than have to learn a lesson. So I think of gifts rather than lessons. So anyway, here's what Philip has to say about the pandemic. As we have said before, Earth is cleansing herself. The human species did not heed the request to take care of the planet, so the planet must take care of itself. This is a cleansing that must take place. Those who choose to leave at this time in this way are making the sacrifice of releasing themselves from the human body for the healing of the earth. This is not to say it is an easy sacrifice for the human to make, or one the human makes at a conscious level. It is neither. The decision is made at a soul level. When the soul decides the work on the human plane is complete, or as complete as the human will allow, then the human will leave the body. I find that interesting the way that was phrased. When the soul decides the work on the human plane is complete, or as complete as the human will allow, then the human will leave the body. Again, this is not a decision necessarily made on the conscious level, but on the deeper levels of the soul. This decision, although hard to accept by those left behind, by loved ones, feel the loss and grief. There is a missing of the person who is left behind the body. Although this is a normal reaction on the human level, it would behoove you to also celebrate the life lived. This celebration will help the one making the passage much easier than does the grieving. I want to interject at this moment. We're not going to stop our grieving. Our grieving is very, very difficult, and we need to work our way through it. I have learned, though, as I work with people who have lost loved ones and are grieving over that, that when I speak with the loved one who's in spirit world, that it's much easier for them if we lighten our grief as quickly and as much as we can. That actually helps them. It helps them connect with us. It helps them and helps us communicate with each other. It also makes their journey easier and certainly makes their transition much easier. Whoops, sorry, I just heard something. I heard the candle sputter, and I realize it's not even in the frame, but there's a candle burning over here, and I heard it make a noise and wanted to check and make sure it was okay. All right, Philip goes on to say, Earth at this time is asking to be celebrated and honored as she goes through her transition. Many humans are helping by their own journeys of moving away from fear into greater love, and that's how we can help. During this time of the COVID-19, you have many choices. You can hide away in fear. You can spew anger at others. You can use the time for an inner journey, We suggest you choose the third option. It is not the time to hide in fear or to go about shouting and yelling at others. It is the time to stay home and to get to know yourself better. Look deeply into your life and who you are. This is of greater importance than to go shopping or to the movie. Look at the fear that presents itself to you and allow it to be transformed into love. Look at the dance of the breeze and the trees' leaves and feel their delight. Look at the stars at night and feel your own vastness. Listen to the bird's song as morning calls to you. Listen to the heaven's rains as it kisses the soil. The planet is giving you time to regenerate as she does the same. A new renaissance comes out of the going inward. The earth is taking a breath and shaking off that which harms her. This is a time for humans to do the same. Well, there you go. It's an absolute time for all of us to really go inward. And we have a little extra time now. Some of us, those of you with children may not, because of the children are not all the children going off to school. Many are. But it is a time to find time for yourself, to take those moments of silence and to really allow yourself to just go inward into that beautiful journey of love, because that's the truth of who we all are. Shall we get our message? And let's just flip through and see where we stop. And I'm stopping there. And what I want to say is think left page or right page. I'm thinking right page. But if you thought left page, that's not wrong. What it means is if you got right page, you've got the intuition going. If you got left page, that may be a personal message for you. And I always read both sides. So here's the right page. This is the message for all of us. Could you taste sweet if you had not first tasted sour? Duh. I love the way our message from this book, The Master's Book of Answers by Phillip, I love the way it always fits our bigger message, our longer message from Phillip that answers one of your questions. And if you have questions, by the way, I do ask that they're not the personal kind. If you want personal questions answered, you can see my information posted below and make a private appointment, if you will. So we ask for the more general questions, and we have a couple coming up, but we only have, I think, 2, maybe 3 that have not yet been answered, and so I'll answer those over the next few weeks. So get your questions in. You can put them in the comments below. You can contact me privately, or as I say, one person even on Facebook. So I'm going to read that again. Could you taste sweet if you had not first tasted sour? How many things are we learning to really appreciate because they've been taken away from us because of the pandemic? And hopefully we will continue to appreciate those after we're past this. Okay, those of you who got left, this is your message. Life is meant to be imperfect. Life is meant to be imperfect. We are not perfect beings, and certainly our lives are not perfect. But I always say life is perfect in the imperfect. And here Phillip is telling us life is meant to be imperfect. One more time, our message for this week. could you taste the sweet if you had not first tasted sour? Thank you, my friends. I so appreciate your being here. Well, hello there. Sorry I just got in. Thank you for doing your videos. Well, thank you, Marilla. I so appreciate your coming on, and I so appreciate your comments every week. And I'm also seeing people flip the thumb up, so I thank you for that as well. My friends, I do this for you. I, I thank you because it means a lot to me to know this is helpful for you. And I want to say I'm feeling a shift today. The last couple of weeks I've just been dragging and not sleeping well and so tired. And last night I got a full night's sleep, and that makes a big difference. And I'm feeling myself again today, and I hope to stay there. Probably won't. Uh, we go up and down, in and out, but I was feeling like one step forward, and instead of taking one step forward and two steps back, that old adage, I was I was saying I was taking one step or two steps forward and one step back is the adage, and I kept saying I'm taking one step forward and 10 backwards. Something's wrong here. Well, today I feel like I'm actually stepping forward. So I thank you and welcome, Christy. Thank you for your kind comment. I enjoy doing the videos for you uh, because you tell me they're helpful and you enjoy them. So, my friends, thank you for being there today. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for passing this along and telling your friends about these videos. And mostly, thank you for accepting the love that I'm sending out to you. And thank you for the love that you're sending back to all of us here. Daisy's fine. The kitties are fine. We're all doing fine here today. And it's absolutely beautiful outside. So got a little more to do in the office, and then I'm going to go enjoy the outside. I hope it's beautiful where you are. Be safe. Don't forget to check out the monthly videos. That's where we're putting the predictions these days. So August is up and out if you haven't already seen it. Just video my name and August predictions, and you should get that. Or input my name, not video it. Anyway, or go to the channel and you should find it. So I love you, my friends. Thank you. Until next week. Enjoy, take care of yourselves, and don't get caught in this erratic energy. It's tough. Give yourself time off. Thank you. I love you.